The Protectors of the Wood Adventure Series, episode number 159, Rescuing George. Abby and Sara embraced for a few seconds and then got down to business.
Okay, you've known George longer than I have. What should we do?
You've been around him more this past week. Who is he close to?
The band. He spends most of his time practicing with the band and by himself. He writes songs, he drinks coffee until late at night, he wakes up early and goes to Scudder's, and then he starts practicing again.
What about Jeremy?
He's not around much. He's all involved with Junior and Jim in this secret biogas project. He spends a lot of time in the garage adjusting people's motors to run on biogas. This thing is taking off. It's going to go public by this winter, whether they want it to or not.
Wow. Let's get through the next couple of days, and I promise to meet your group in Evansville. If you find me a place to stay.
No problem. We'd love it.
It's a plan. Now, where are Isaiah, Eddie, Ishmael, and Callie?
I'm not sure. They didn't see him walk out. George was one of the first to see that paper, and most people didn't even notice his name. George walked out before anybody knew what was bothering him. Jeremy and I chased after him, but he was literally in tears, refused to talk, and shook my hand off. He told me to leave him alone.
Do you think he'll return for the concert?
I doubt it. Would you, in his position?
You're right. We've got to find him. Isaiah, Ishmael, and Eddie will have the best chance to bring him back. I just feel it's so important for him to play tonight. For himself and all of us. We can't just fold up and crawl into a corner.
Sara hugged her again.
That's just how I feel. We'll make a good team yet. Come on.
She led Abby out into the yard. They ignored the people staring and laughing, and they hunted for the band members, but there were none there. All the tables had been removed except Sammy's, and the open space was occupied by Phoebe's soccer exhibition. Shannon, Nico, and Gio were doing their juggling performance, and soon a co-ed group of teens came out to play a friendly game. Parents with small children waited for their chance. As the afternoon went on, new people arrived. Sammy's tables served a steady stream of customers. Ellie, Stephanie, and Sammy had not seen George and had barely seen the newspaper except to look at the headlines.
I'm sure the band went out to look for George. They might all be at the greenhouse. George is living there until his apartment is ready.
Why don't you go there now? If I go, the stalkers will follow. It's too complicated for me. You go. You'll help bring him back. Tell him we all know he didn't take the photos, and that Peabody and Morphe tricked us. They knew George wasn't serious about helping them, so they used him to shield whoever did take the photos and throw a wrench into our group. They take revenge and are certainly our enemies. They want to create distrust among us. We've been fools, especially me.
So what do we do?
You have the best idea. We create a counterattack, and we trust each other. I'm with you.
Sara went off down the street at a fast walk, heading for the greenhouse. The temperature had been slowly dropping all afternoon and now was chilly as the breeze picked up. Dark clouds were massing over the half-moon cliffs. Abby felt all the signs of an approaching thunderstorm. She stood on the sidelines and cheered Phoebe's players and enjoyed acting happy in front of people who expected her to feel ashamed. People Abby had never seen before were handing out newspapers, talking amongst themselves and staring at her. Abby was wondering,
where are Tom Winkle and Fred and Chester Peterson? What does Jeremy feel about that photo? Does George hate both of us now? I told George I can't have a boyfriend, and then boom, I'm hugging his best friend with my feelings all over my face. Surely that will hit George hard.
Despite her effort to keep despair away, Abby's mind went on fiercely accusing herself about a number of things, including her lie to Sara.
Perhaps lie is too strong of a word, but certainly it's fair to say I concealed my doubts. All right, I admit it. I did need Sara's reassurance that George didn't take the photos. I couldn't think clearly. Sara was right. I was behaving like a punch-drunk fighter, and I probably still am.
Meanwhile, Abby was roaming around the crowd, keeping an eye on the front gate. The audience was getting impatient and a few people were leaving. But even more were arriving, teens and young adults that Abby did not know.
Wow, this band is more popular than I thought.
Sometimes I'm locked underground, but if I hear you say it's all okay, there's nothing compares with that sound. I'm lost, but now I'm found. God help the shape that I'm in. God help the shape that I'm in. Just come back to me. I'll be yours for free. I'll do all the good I can do. It's just that I need you. I care about a lot of things, I guess. I try and I try just to do my best. But if it's not right with you, there's nothing I can do. I'm lost before I begin. God help the shape I'm in. God help the shape that I'm in. God help the shape that I'm in. Just come back to me. I'll be yours for free. I'll do all the good I can do. It's just that I need you. Sometimes I'm stumbling through my day, and there's no light upon the way. There's nothing I can see, it's dark as can be. Hold my hand and see me through. I'm lost if I don't have you. God help the shape that I'm in. God help the shape that I'm in. Just Just come back to me, I'll be yours for free. I'll do all the good I can do. It's just that I need you. God help the shape that I'm in. God help the shape that I'm in. Just come back to me, I'll be yours for free. I'll do all the good I can do. It's just that I need you. It's just that I need you.
Trillions of living things are everywhere around. Our lives are all planted deep into the sacred ground. There's everything to love and everything to fear. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. And nature lives here.